Today, introduction to business. I'll continue the push. Okay, thank you. So, last week we will review the business functions. So there are many kinds of functions, the internal, external, and soft function, but not of that. Also, we have purpose-driven business means is what's the business purpose? So many researchers mentioned that several things. Last week I introduced that, but the final concept is make money, earn money, maximize the profit. This is purpose of the business, but it's the creative, the new product or some needs, creative the needs and some educated end user needs, wants or something. Next time I will introduce that wants versus needs. So it's very similar word, but in the business we are a little bit different two words. So one is directly I have it. I have to get it, or something like that. Need means a little bit passive concept. So one is from the customer, but need is from the customer also produce. So the difference is, the main difference, needs from customer. So the customer customer is hungry and then wants to buy a hamburger, lunch. This is what. But the needs from two things. One thing is customers. And the other is a producer. It means is a little bit concept is creative. So nowadays we don't need any more for any kind of products because we have too much money, too much the products around us. So nowadays all producers wants to make their marketing and more sales, promotion, strategy. These things is for sell their production to the market. So many things, many products already have it there. So that's why the productions company push to customers to new creative. Latest new product is, as you know, this AI. So we don't know that. AI is no need to our lives. Robot also same thing. But nowadays, almost 2 to 3 decades ago, almost computer and automatic. At that time, the people, human beings, doesn't know to everything, but the company push the products to the market, and then customers take it or not. This concept is needs. So sometimes it's create the needs. Some researchers says that the create the needs. We don't know that the customers, also the end user, but sometimes customer is end user. So raw materials and catch that food producer, catch that the materials produce, make the products, and production is to market, and is the customer, to customer. This series is to all production is processing parallel. Sometimes we say to two customers means is end user. So final using the product is end user. It's a little bit different concept. So the end user is very similar words for customers. Anyway, the point is that what is the difference between wants and needs? One thing is there are many needs there, but the one thing is producers from needs. Customers wants that is all need. Okay, so a little bit different concept, wants versus needs. This is a basic business concept. Anyway, okay, so our purpose is what the world needs. Customers wants what kind of that, what they need, wants to products or more services, and then the business concept, the business creative or make it. This is business purpose. So at the time, you guys need for what is different wants versus needs. And the other is also the business purpose, business profit, business people is circulate. So last time I talked to you, people, also the customer is people. Every time you think about the circulation. So people. People is customer. Also, I say the end user. So people is to give workforce. It's power. To who? Company. And then people give to the workforce to company, and then company gives the salary, wage. This is exactly cost circulation. And that's it. Very simple. But who make it the company? Who made it the company? The purpose. What is that? Net income, net profit. So company was to business. What's the reason? Make a profit. This is business concept. So the company, if we want to establish the company, what kind of needs that? Yes. Mostly we say these three things. Last time I talked to you, capital, that is money, capital, and the other part is the technique, as information, or patent, knowledge. I worked for 20 years for sandwich, or hamburger, something like that. This is technique or information. Anyway, this is capital. Capital is money. And the other one is, I say, this management concept. So three concepts is systematically operate and then make the company. One thing is that in the capitalism, how can we make the capital, the money? This is bank. Company wants to money to company invest. Sometimes investment. So borrow money, loan. There are many kind of the loans. So did you heard that? Angel capital or something. So financial company, lots of the financial company borrow the money from bank. The bank includes the third party, almost some legendary bank in the here. So the bank loan to company, and the company gives the interest. And for example, 5% interest rate, and then company gives the 8% interest, something like that. So gap 3 point is the bank income. That's it, as you know then. So at this position, all capitalism people's position in here, almost sometimes in here. But anyway, what is the point in the survival or to make my personal net income or net profit? How to make it? Only one thing. The people get some wage from the company and then put it here. What is that? It's save. Correct? Save money to the bank. Because it's I don't have time to 9 to 5, I working, give to the workforce, and then I don't have to any other income method. So give to that, save to the bank. Bank give to the money to people, what is that? Interest. Very simple. So he got the loan to company and get it the interest from the company and then give to the interest to people. This is a very simple method in the capitalism, as you know that. So added one more thing. What is the government? At the circulation, what is the government role? Is check. So the government is insert every path or way the government is inserts that, as you know that. So this is for very simple circulation. One thing is that, my case, okay, me being here, I give to workforce and then save money to the bank, and then 10 years would accumulate lots of product in the bank. This financial, also same thing. So I put it the stock market or the government bonds market, lots of bank or financial system in here. So you choose it. But the object, what is the objective? Make money in my pocket. What is that? That is the lots of the theory and activity and lots of information, anyway, the strategy. So somebody input the stock market, some part is a bonds market. So did you heard that the portfolio? Portfolio is to how to portion to stock market 30% and gold 30%, something like that. So lots of the theory in the business and economics from there. There are many things theory, models, something, everything. All government also same. This is for circulation models. Same thing. Purpose, profit, people. People wants to profit. Sometimes it's pushed at the, put it the bank. Or the profit is a stock market. People is investing here. Profit is given to the interest or some dividends or something like that. Purpose, what is purpose? The people and between the people and purpose relationship is to net income, net profit or something like that. So most of the business concepts can explain the circulation. And then sometimes I introduce a little bit part here, or some part here. So lots of the theories, progress follow this one, okay? This is basic concept in the capitalism, but the communist or socialism a little bit different, and that's okay. It's another story. Okay, next move to key differences between goods and services. So all companies wants to maximize the profit. How to? Through the goods and services. Creative the goods and services from the company. This is for basic foundation from the circulation goods and services. So this is the differences. As you know, they are the goods and services. So the first thing is keyword is tangible. It's touch or not. This is tangible. So first thing is good as a physical product. Physical product. This is physical product. So it's tangible. Tangible meaning is touch or not. So services are intangible activities. So they are get the happiness or some satisfied from the entertainment. This is for an intangible or something. So I show this one. As you know, there's goods and services. It's things we buy or use, furniture, what's that? Groceries, clothes, goods and services is jobs people to do, help other people, police office, law office, nursing, babysitters. These things is services. So there's some doctor degrees, very sensitive this theme for analysis. What is the difference to good and service? Basically, we know these are tangible, non-tangible, or intangible is very clearly there, but a little bit higher to some density. It's very difficult area, goods and services. So introduction to business, we say this tangible or intangible, very simple. But this is for, what is the difference between two things? The product, the doctor degree themes, very sensitive area. Anyway, this is a bachelor degree, so we are tangible and intangible. That's it, very simple. And next, ownership. So if we purchase the goods and we get the ownership, this is goods. But if I get some service from the dentist or some police, any nursing, it's not acquired the ownership. So that means it's ownership. Good and services difference is ownership has it or not. It's also good and services. And the production and the consumption. The goods are produced first, then sold, and customers later. It means I put it in here, the raw materials, and the companies catch the raw piece and manipulate or produce and make some products. This thing is to production. And consumption means is we sold the products to the customers. And then these things, all production of all procedure is production. But services are usually produced and consumed at the same time. The simultaneous means is at the same time. I visit the dentist, and then I receive the service, and then that's it. No ownership, no but consumption is finished at the time. At the same time, they occurs that. This is production and consumption is different. Good and services differences. And storage and inventory. As you know, the product is also storage and inventory. So now, storage and inventory means in here area. Okay, I give some one thing. A little bit difficult concept. Last time I talked to you, I'm bachelor, master, PhD, same business econ, business econ. Last time I talked to you. This 2 days bachelor degree. And the master degree is light. Doctor degree, we say this dot. Okay? This is for discipline procedure. So I get the bachelor degree, business and econ. I get the master degree, business econ. And very simply, for example, I get this business major. Master degree major is the productivity. And I got it is how to calculate productivity. Similar strategy. Okay. So the dot accumulate this make the line. Line, accumulate is to 2D here. So every study followed this one, same thing. So storage. The company, okay. This one is first. This series is I got a doctor degree in here and master degree in productivity and how to calculate and how to make this one, compare or something. I get a degree anyway. For example, the inventory. It's very serious. Now I have my own business, hamburger, and I guess selling amount. So you know that. Okay. How do you calculate the products or selling amount? Just experience is best one. Okay, last of data, and then I know that Monday is 20 hamburgers is okay, but Tuesday is a little bit more something like that. But very detailed data, you got it. This is data. From the data, and data gives to you what? Information. So you accumulate your mind, or some companies accumulate the data in the database. And last time I talked to you, there are lots of data mining or something is very popular area. So data give to you for information. So Monday I ready for 50 hamburgers, or weekend is 100, something like that. At that time, very important thing is inventory. Inventory is this area. So safety, as I said here, safety inventory. It means I focus to this week hamburger sales volume 100. 100 hamburger. This you can. So I ready for 100 hamburgers materials. And exactly there are 3 cases. Okay, 100 ready for that, and I sell 100. Exactly same, or perfect. And the other one is for 80. And the other one is 130. We have 3 situations occurs, correct? I ready for 100 hamburgers, but exactly I sell the 100 hamburgers this week. But the other case is only 80. And the other case is 130 cases. So inventory is very important for company net profit. It's seriously related that. Okay. So even if the owners get the data, sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's correct, and sometimes it's very risky. The other day, last time I talked to you, risky and uncertainty. This is for this area. But anyway, any situation is to risky or uncertainty. Everything is included among them. So I guess 100 hamburgers this weekend because based on the data, experience, history, something. Last time I talked to you. So this information, and then I rely on this data, and then I let it for 100. Okay. Case by case size. This is unoccurred. It means it's never. Sometimes in the theory you should never say that. But some cases you could actually jackpot style, but it's very difficult to analyze. In the business, experts say that this is best way to maximize the profit. No, we say no. Exactly forecast the sales volume, but this is not occurs, but also all producers or the companies cannot wants to this type, okay? But which is very big problem. This is big problem. Because it's, I'm ready for 100, but they only say this 80. So it means it's lose 20. 20 hamburgers material is trashed. That is the worst case. The other one is to this one, or the other. So this is not a code. This is not a comment that one. This is for big mistake for risk forecasting. That is a risk situation. So this is problem for data problem, something, or analysis problem, information get problem. This is very simply lose the money, that's it. Point is the 100 needs there. This is very big point, this inventory control is doctor's area, very difficult area. So what is that? Most of the theory included here. Risky, uncertainty, and the long forecasting, or some long data collection. Lots of the theory or modeling in here. So what is say this 30 lose. Lose meaning is I lost money in my pocket. But in the area, we say also risk. Simply account. Simply account area is, as you know, this, okay, I ready for 100 and I sell 100, that's it, or 80, okay, 20 inventory and then lose that. But this is for simply account is plus and minus, that's it. But the business and economics area is don't mention this one. Point is 130 is point. So if I focused 130, it's exactly I get the 130 profits. But there are many kind of reasons for not exactly focused. So in the accounting part, it's same. Because it's they cannot say this, if we ready for 130, it's not educated. So accounting part is not mentioned that chance to make money. Okay, finally, I say first, final first, opportunity cost. You know the cost? What's the meaning of cost? Cost is wage and raw materials and some electronic charge, internet charge, all thing is cost. But opportunity cost is a little bit different. They are lose the chances to get more money, more profit. This is opportunity cost. If I correct the forecasting 130, it means I get the money more because the selling is 130. This is exactly occurs there. So there are many reasons in there, but at that time in the accounting is no mention this one, but this area mentioned that there are opportunity, but lose the opportunity cost means is I lost money. It's exactly different in the doctor's area. So forecasting, product, sell, that's it in the account. But this area, how many products to push the market, the starting, the forecasting, and the products, and then sell, and then review. Okay, 130 is exact, that's it. But sometimes it's lose that this time, most of this one. So that's why the all company escape this one. There are make the safety inventory. For example, even if the 100 materials ready for sale, or it'll be 110 or 120, there are some theory in there, in here. So even if I guess there are many cases in the weekend, 100 hamburgers, materials, but safety meaning is sometimes 110, sometimes 105, something like that. In the calculate in the theory, this area is calculated. So we mentioned that this case is a safety inventory. Why? Escape or avoid this opportunity cost. So cost meaning is I bought this one and then put the money from my pocket, but this cost is exactly different meaning. Okay, so opportunity means is I lose the chance to get the more money. This is opportunity cost. So that's why I say the storage and inventory is a little bit higher level concepts. This is even if they are general education. So last time I talked to you, this class, I say to the how to help or knowledge or some concepts, common sense to business concept in the United States, your life. That's why I talked to you. The storage and the inventory is also differences between the goods and services. So good can be a store in inventory for the future uses. So it means it's very simply say this goods can be stored. Stored means it's inventory. But this is for also cost, because if we put in the all products in the factory and then they charge for any cost in there. But services cannot be stored. Cannot be stored, as you know. The unused service capacity is lost. So last time, some decades ago, there are some, there are many kind of character tests. So I asked students, so do you want to your own business? Something. Not give to a person, or my own business is different. So at this time, do you want or not? I asked to students. It's a different depends on their character or personality. So if I make it 100 hamburgers ready for sale, and then nobody's coming, how can I control my stress or something like that? They cannot give to this better. Salary base is better, but some urge that or some push or some executive or something guy wants that this is better. At this time, how do we say that in the business? Risk, take the risk. Okay, but the more risky, more network, more pure profit is correct. So this why is the difference for rate is meaning is different concept. So basically, in the business and the economics, think about the basic concept. Ratio. The ratio and the risk. One more thing is for rational. So if you decide your opinion or make your decision making, every time you think about these three things or two things. What is the ratio concept? Ratio concept is, for example, two things only, max and minimum. Max, for example, profit, maximize, it's okay. Minimize, what's that? Cost, how to make the minimize cost. So ratio concept is output, input. This one. Every time you are very used or trained, it's a ratio concept, okay? So if I go to somewhere and then I will buy walk or buy car or buy plane or something like that, anyway, same thing. So minimize concept and maximize concept is, we distinguish two things. Every phenomena we can distinguish this one. So ratio concept meaning input, output, just very simple. How to make it minimize the input. How to make the output maximize. This thing is a ratio concept. Everything we adjust these concepts. Okay. Nowadays, several decades, the business and the economics has changed. It's a little bit difficult one. Time, cost. Last several decades only focus cost, how to minimize the input. That means it's automation. Nowadays, AI. This input in here. So automate, robotics, AI, all things included in here. It means the cost, how to minimize the cost. AI, robotics, something, computers, everything is in here. And nowadays, focus the time. how to minimize the time. Cost meaning is nowadays is AI or robotics, but several decades ago the cost meaning is automation. 10 workforce, but one automatic machinist can do that. So it's a little bit change the focus to minimize the input from cost to time. Okay? So this is a little bit of difficult concept. Anyway, output is okay. The robotics, AI, automation is all thing in here. So there are concerned something information in here. Every company, real time, they have same information all over the world. In the Asia, in the South America, because it's computer and the internet. So all output concept or idea is real, they have a real time to concept, all data. So focus their fraction in input area, okay? So somebody asks you, hi Dad, what is your idea for AI? You explain these concepts. It's easy approach there, okay? Why they creative the AI, robotics, or cellular phone, computer, notebook, laptop. There are focus, they say, and also time. Nowadays, a little bit change the focus from cost to timing, okay? This is, okay, that's it in the beginning. And the other one is risk. There are, I say there are some rate. Eh? So some case is to, okay, just I don't remember this rate. So, okay. Now I'm a hamburger cook. So I salary $3,000 per month. For example, I have been to work for hamburger cook for 10 years, 20 years, okay? And then I got salary $3,000 per month. This is salary based. Eh? But if I open my own business, I open my own hamburger shop, how much do you want to educate or good situation, or you are push them or try to do your own business? Most of them is different than hamburger shop or body shop, coffee shop, everything is different. But normally, 3 times to 3, 4 times. So it depends on the business type. So if I open my own business, at least 3 to 3.3 times earning is best one. Eh? For example, if I open my own hamburger shop, it means it's $9,000. My net income, or 99. Why? Because I invest the money from pocket or my bank. It doesn't matter anyway. If I open my own business based on my career and many more experience, and 3 times or 3.3 times is a little bit educated. This is so many data, but not exactly there. But nowadays, it's impossible. Nowadays, there are many kind of reasoning here, economic status or something, but basically in the theory or textbook, it's 3 times is very educated. Because why? You know that the reason. I invest money, I invest my experience, and I take the all risk. That's why I received at least 3 times needed. So reverse. If you want your own business and calculate, oh, I get the 3 times net income per month. Okay, try. But nowadays it's not good. There are many kind of reasons there. Last week I gave to the decision make the table. It's very useful your decision making. So this is different thing. Anyway, the data or some report is if I own my business, at least 3 times net income is compare the salary base, and then more than I push. Below that, waiting. Not canceling, just waiting for next time, or something like that. So finally, okay, think about it. Ratio and risk, okay? But the other thing is the rational. Rational meaning is for example, in the around the east area, there's a New York and Canada, Toronto. Somebody lives in here. This is exactly the report. Somebody in here and then go to the cross the border and then buy some stuffs for food or any kind of materials to Canada to buy in the weekend with my wife, something like that. So compare the New York price and the Canada price, compare that exactly. Canada is price low, but New York is very expensive, even if the same product. But what is that reason of the New Yorkers go to the Canada? Only one thing, oh, it's very cheap. Only one need. So it takes time to go there, to gas, and the time, more effort, something, many facts insert in here. From the New York to Canada, and then I bought something, materials from the Canada, Toronto. Finally, they check it the all cost. Canada versus New York. And exactly compare the all cost. This is better. But why they go to the Canada, Toronto to buy some materials? They cannot reason there. Only travel or some hike or something. Only one thing is, oh, I bought very cheap. Only one thing. This is rational or not? So how do we escape the rational decision making? This is point from the economics, okay? So I say this, okay, I'm salary based or own business. Also think about the rational decision or not. But most of them cannot follow the rational decision making. This is for starting from economic concepts, okay? Next time, if we chance the introduction to economics, I introduce that. So what is the big starting to economic theory? The first starting is rational decision making or not, okay? So my personal area is decision making area. My main major is decision making. So also, even if I major in doctor degree decision making, every time I follow the rational or not, I don't know that. Because it's a very difficult area, decision making. It's rational or not, and then there are many kind of the theory in there, okay? So rational or not, or risk or ratio. This is basic concept for your mind. Okay, come back in here. So the returnability. As you know, the returnability is a return to the seller for something like the Costco coin. So you know the Costco business let me explain just things. You are using very powerful the Costco business. How do they make the profit? The Costco. Costco focus the only one thing, membership fee. Okay. So product. There are many kinds of products. As you know, the OEM products from manufacturer, products from OEM. The Costco is basic margin rate 15 to 60%. This is fixed. This margin rate is only covered the cost, all cost. That's it. Cost meaning is salary or some rent or a building or something like that. There are all things covered 15 to 60. Okay, if you want to sell your products in the Costco, it takes 1.5 years. Yeah, very difficult. Anyway, give to them and then fix it. Even if it's another market is to 100, 900, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Costco is keeping the Costco. So nowadays, very difficult to gas price, you know that. Eh? So nowadays, the Costco is 5 for 30 or 30, 40 or something per gas, mileage, per gas. So this price is moving same thing, and it keep the 15% or 16% margin rate. So they don't want to make money from the sale market. This is a membership fee. So membership is to earn the money from the market. See? So focus this. That's why all producers, manufacturers, wants to sell the byproduct in the Costco. Anyway, this is a difficult processing, but anyway, I pushed into that, and they don't worry about it. They don't care for 50, only keep the 50. So manufacturers take over the all return and the damage, all take it. So Costco is, as you know, this exactly they return that. Who is take the responsibility? It's manufacturer or the wholesaler thing. So it's a returnability. It's very serious things in the area, but this part is only good and services different. Goods can be returned in the seller if damaged or unsatisfactory. This is cost. But the services cannot be returned or refunded once performed. So, you know, the AS, after service. But nowadays, I said this mingled to goods and services, this area. Even if I take a dentist 2 weeks ago, this is a real story. Next week I go again there because it's something problem. This is after service. So nowadays, a little bit mingled the goods and services. But other return or refund is available nowadays. And consistency. Goods are often standardized, whereas the services are often customized, very based on the provider. So it means it's a provider, lawyer, and the doctors, the professor also same thing, is consistency. So, okay. Consistency is related to marketing area. Reorder. Consistency, if you meet the consistent concept in the only product or services, you think about the reorder. Reorder or reusing is very important. Reusing or reusable or something. Because it's there in the marketing area. Okay. New product is in the market. And the producers think about what is that. First time think about how do I push this product for customers. first thing think about is advertise, promotion, or nowadays SNA, SNS, product, shots, something. Lots of tools in the market. At that time, how to make the reuse. This is focus the maker, producers, okay? So consistency meaning is reuse. Okay, in case I put it the mid-exam and then I cannot read the all answers because it's about 200, 130 students register my subject. How can I read the 130 papers? So I give to the keyword. Can you explain for example, question, can you explain constancy between goods and services? That's it. This is midterm exam question. And then I give to the keyword to my assistant. And I cannot read everything, so he cannot also there. Assistant is also cannot read it. So I give to the keyword, the constancies, the best is the reuse. Oh, he could make it a concept. He has it, something like that. So how can I read it in the Korean style? This is Korean style. This is information, okay? And name and student ID, something. Question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. That's it. And then the question here. And so the answer in here. How can I read it everything? At that time, the red pen. Okay. Oh, I find the reuse. Okay. Circle. Oh, this is 3 points. Only circle 2 or 2 points. Something like that. It's exactly real story. I cannot read it. Some people says, oh, Dr. Lee, I'm very sorry. Last time I divorced, I break my girlfriend, and then I don't have more time. Like that. The last of them. I delayed the question. Even if, anyway, they say this, please, or something. How can I read it? This is consistency, okay? Okay. This is for key difference between goods and services. Also, there are many related for concepts of business and economics. This is for, I talk to you, it's easy to concept. And this one is that what is difference? Nowadays, I say this, the concept is, I say this complicated area is a little bit related, especially AS market or something, more return market. So good and physical product can be physically handled, it means it's tangible, can be bought or sold from consumer. Next time I explain the consumer and customer. What is different? Okay. Customer versus consumer. Next time I talk to you, this one is a little bit different area, a little bit different, follow the needs and wants, something like that. So consumer and customer is a little bit different. Customer, consumer, you know that the difference is? It's not English problem. English concept. Anyway, in the business area, a little bit different. But it's mingled something, using this no problem. So that's why the other one is okay. Some university or college level is business major. Next time, also me too, I graduate the bachelor degree, Bachelor of Science in Business and Econ, Master of Science in Business and Econ. Nowadays, no more to only using the business area. major is info major, info business. Sometimes I cannot understand that. But tech, info, and lots of the science, the name is very different. So sometimes I don't understand what is the major in related business or econ. I don't know that. That's fine. So business, management, we say the MGMT, management, and operation. Some schools, the management information is related business or related to economics. I don't know that. So very quickly change the major title. In the every time I go to my office on the Castle Pluton, and then they have very big signboard. Info business. A little bit we understand that. Okay. Business information or something. And sometimes some schools you say this tech and info or something. It's very difficult to configure that. So also business versus management versus operations is very similar words, but a little bit different. Okay. And the services, intangible, cannot be physically handled, can be thought or words or job, commands from the business and consumer, hacker, right? You know that. So also it's intangible, tangible. It's the product in the factory, product in the buyer-seller interactions, services. Also, consumers participate in production. Consumers don't generally participation. Participation is also same area. Participation area. So AS or some, if I go to the hair shop and then the hair shop is A to G to services, but it's different, a little bit expensive there. So I can do it myself, and then this is good. So different. So also participation, there is participation or not is also between differences there. Or cannot be stored, can be stored, or transport or ownership can be take place, or something is, as you know that. Okay, let's move to profit and no profit. It's very sensitive, and you have to know the basic concepts. For profit organization and non-profit organization. So profit organization exists the general profit for owners and shareholders. So okay, profit. We just very simply define the companies. Company wants to don't generate the profit for owners or shareholders, because it's a stock market. At the other hand, the non-profit focused on social causes, social issues, non-profit. Reinvesting any surplus revenue back into their mission rather than distributing it. It means non-profit. Okay, very simple. Your students in our school, the Lordlandcolliji is non-profit or profit? Lordlandcolliji is non-profit organization, okay? Because this is school. So I said it's a good and services. So the schools give to or generated for profit from the teaching or keeping your status. Anyway, give to your degree or something. These things includes the services area, not goods area. That's why in the government allows in the profit university or college can open the non-profit. Okay, so I know this school is also non-profit organization because it's the education. So the non-profit is to take the advantage is the tax exemption. Tax exemption. Very powerful company thing. So rely on the donation and some tuition, even if you already don't give to tuition. Tuition is to not donate them. So the concept is the public benefit. That's why the college or universities allows the non-profit. So those public issues, the meaning. But the non-profit is a little bit very sensitive to operate more complex regulation from the government because of the non-profit. So as you know, the non-profit, where is it? For example, this one. Okay, later I push it. Okay. For profit and non-profit organization, what is the difference? This one. Profit organization wants to profit, but nowadays it's mingled. So first thing is social responsibility. This is for profit or non-profit is mingled. So nowadays every company in charge for social responsibility. Even if I get some profit from the company, but I have to do for social responsibility. It means is give to some scholarship to the students and then give some donation to social area, lots of the social activities for profit organization responsibility. For profit is to owners or shareholders for making profit. Also, profit organization is income potential for owner and the shareholders, same meaning. How to make a success or maximize the profit, always profit success there, this way. And non-profit is a mission focus. Last time I talked to you, the mission and vision. Mission versus vision. I know that you guys is vaguely knows the concepts. What is different, mission and vision? Mission is something to goals. Vision is a little bit detailed strategy, detailed methodology, and this is vision. So the non-profit has to have a mission focused. What is the mission? Or social responsibility, or some donate, or some research, many areas there. Volunteer board members. Volunteer board members meaning is we make the company and then board member in there. So, but the non-profit is voluntary board members. No salary, no receipt, any profit. This is volunteering. Income is reinvest to support mission. This school, okay, you pay tuition, and then the university makes some money. At the time, we don't say the profit, just to make money. and then invest another area. For something like more good chair and more good another major or something like that. This is reinvestment, support mission. So that's why the non-profit is success. How can we say that? Resident satisfaction. If we push to the scholarship to the university and then the students very satisfied for scholarship, and then the non-profit mission is complete, something like that. The other picture is a non-profit, non-for-profit. Its difference is tax code. So it's by regulation concern, tax exemption under 5013D regulation. But non-profit is follow the tax exemption under 501D. Okay. Last time I talked to you, if you have some your own business, right? And then you maximize your profit. There are two methods. I said one thing is that. One thing is more sell, more customer coming, and then you make the more profit. The other one is save tax. So last time, next week we review the company's style in the United States. So there are two things you will make money. One thing is more selling. The other one is save tax. So even if your profit restaurant, you have it, restaurant. And then how to make profit. Make sale, lots of that, and make money, and save tax. How to save tax? In here, at that time, using the non-profit organization is using this same tax methodology, okay? Later, if you have some concern about that, let me know it, I guide you. So even if I have my own restaurant, I make lots of profit, and how to escape the tax using the non-profit organization tax exemption is very powerful saving money. You know, the Donald Trump is very hot issues people in nowadays. How to escape his tax? There are many very serious, or how can I say they are unconcerned methodology from the Donald Trump. He never paid the tax thing, even if he's several huge money rich guys. There are many using the term, it's non-profit organization. Intention, what is the intention? Required to benefit the public. But the non-profit is to mission. How they learn? Corporation, you know that the corporation, company also same thing. What is the difference? Corporation, company is very similar. But anyway, corporate. Profit is not the typical goal. Sometimes learned by volunteer. This is non-profit. Scale, company is very large company. But the smaller, more local scale is the non-profit. Legal entity, revenue, oversight, these things is too different for non-profit between the profit. Non-profit organization, we say the NPO. This is for definition. An entity that exists to further a social cause and provide a public benefit. This is mission. And the profit organization is a not-for-profit organization. An organization or enterprise does not earn profit for its owners. This is for not for profit. So non-profit, not-for-profit, for-profit. A little bit confusing the difference non-profit and not-for-profit. This thing is a little bit defined concept. So non-profit is, as you know, this mission centered around the public benefits. But not-for-profit is services in the interest of the designed group. Typically raised money through membership dues. So not-for-profit means that we are, for example, in the community, and I join that, and I give to the money to membership per monthly, more $20, more $10. And then the organization is operate for some kind of mission for community service. But this is not-for-profit. Non-profit is a little bit more scale, is bigger than not-for-profit. So the same meaning is not-for-profit, and the non-profit is reinvest profit to benefit people. So even if I gave the membership fee $10 per month, but it's accumulated, and some money is overall to next month, this is available for non-profit and not-for-profit. It's not profit, not shared. For-profit is, as you know, for-profit is make a profit. Primary objective is making profit, maximize profit. This is for-profit. Also earn revenue through goods and services or investment. So most of a company or corporation wants to make the money through the, what is that? Good services and investment. Later I talk to you, investments is very sensitive and lots of talk in there. Because investment, what is investment? Even if I have shareholders, some company, the company wants to make profit for owner or shareholders. But the company wants to leash the shareholder or give to some dividend. This is financial problem in there. So very sensitive area in investing. So company makes the profit through the goods and services, also investment. So only people investment for financial company or stock market? No. Company also invest the financial company, stock market also. And the other picture is for between charitable purpose, non-profitable purpose, tax exempt, governed by the board of directors. Governance structure varies, as you know this one. And for-profit accounting and non-profit accounting. So this is making profit for the business, is for-profit company. As you know, it's very normal case. Revenue also customers making purchase because it's buying. Revenue or non-profit revenue is generated by the donors or membership fee or fundraising or something like that. So as you know, your children's lots of their fundraising area. So in the United States, very powerful tools for fundraising. I have son and daughters. Now he's graduated university. And during that time, lots of fundraising methodology. Sometimes, I astonished that. Oh my God, this is for fundraising. Nowadays, I correct the bottled water, the plastic and the can, because it's fundraising for my courses, something like that. As you know, yeah. So also, the pictures very seriously explain that is perfect. profit, okay, money. Non-profit, okay, love, heart, or something. Okay. This thing is today we will study good and services and the profit and non-profit. The point is, what is the non-profit? Most of them give some charity or some mission to society, but a little bit using the escape the tax. This is non-profit methodology. So, okay. And next week, we will review the type of business. So, next week, we will review this area. And this is very powerful or very helpful your idea. How to we using this one. This one. So last time I a little bit dangerous situation. Even if you are, for instance, you can open your own business. So next week I will more detailed explanation for your business before you get a status in here, because it's a little bit sensitive, but you can do it then. Okay, so okay, that's it. Other question? Okay, thanks for coming in.